everyone, Heather here. I'm going to do a tutorial today on how to do a fun green and yellow makeup. So maybe you could do it for St. Patrick's Day, or if you really love the color green, you can do this makeup. What I'm going to start with is this yellow right here, and I'm going to do that all over the bottom part of my lid. So you want to make sure that you get a good amount of the yellow. Oh, whoops, I put in the wrong one. A good amount of the yellow on your eyelid to start. And as I go along, I'm going to touch up the yellow to make it a little bit more vibrant. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a crease brush that I got in Mud. It's an 800S. It looks like this. And I'm going to start with the lighter green in the crease, because I'm going to do 3 different color greens to get it to look like this. So you want to get a little bit on your brush and then start from the outer corner and work your way into the inner corner of the crease in your eyelid. Now, if you don't have a defined crease in your eyelid, you can always just make one with the darker colors. I am going to use the same brush. Now I have a paper towel that I have makeup remover on here that I'm wiping the brush on after every time that I use it, because I'm using the same brush for different colors and you don't want to have the colors mix all together like that. So now I'm going to use the next color green, and the same thing, just go in from the crease and work your way in from the outer corner. And you want to make like a triangle kind of shape, or like a V. So it's going to come this way and then this way. And you want to do that from the end point of where your eyebrow is. And then just work your way into the middle, into the inner corner. And you could just keep adding on so that it, so that you get, when I do my makeup, I always like to start with a little bit on my brush and then just add more as I go, because it's always easier to add more than it is to remove. I'm going to wipe my brush off, and then I'm going to go into the darker green and get some on the brush. And the same thing again from the outer corner, and then work it in. And now I'm going to use that lighter kind of, this one, like that yellowish kind of green. And I'm going to go right over onto my brow bone right here. And I'm going to put that on there just to make it, it'll make the green stand out a little bit more. Plus it'll blend, and it gives a nice little contrast between your eyebrow and the makeup that you have on. Mix that in. Now I'm going to use like a shimmery cream to put directly under my eyebrow. It's this one. It's Almay. It comes as a set. This one is the one for hazel eyes. I mostly just use that color. So you're going to get a little bit on the brush and go directly under the eyebrow this way. It just gives that like shimmer on your eyebrow. Now for me, what I'm going to use to do my eyebrows, because I have really dark hair, I'm going to use a dark color, and I use shadow to fill in my eyebrows because I feel like it just looks more natural. So the color that I'm going to use is from MAC. It's called Brun. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use on my eyebrows. So I'm going to get an angled brush. It's from my Sephora set, and this is what I'm going to do my eyebrow. All right, now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to fill in the inner lids. So when you fill in the inner lids, for me, it's easier if I just kind of pull my eye up and look away. And what that does is it makes it where when you put your eyeliner on and then you put the mascara on, there's no light part between the eyeliner and the mascara. Because when you put the mascara on, it pulls your lashes up, and then you don't want to see that white on the underside. Okay, so what I did now for this, I did like a really pointy kind of wing, but I didn't come out. You don't want to come out past the eyeshadow because then it doesn't look cohesive. So try and stay within that point of your eyeshadow. So you want to pull your lid a little bit taut and up a little bit so it makes the wing go up. And then just go right on from there. Let me see if I can do it in the mirror. I'll try and turn this so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then you just want to... Don't worry about getting it in one fluid shot with liquid liner. Liquid liner is really hard to work with. But I really like the clean lines of liquid liner. I'm sorry, my whole hand was covering my face. So now what I did, I had my eye closed, so there's like a little bit of a space, so I just want to fill that in. And don't worry if you made any kind of mistakes doing this, because you can easily just, you know, wipe it off. But we're going to go over it. I'm going to go over it with a powder just to darken it and give it a little bit more of an inky look, and you know, you could fix any of the mistakes that you've made on there. Okay. Wow, I got it in one shot. I'm surprised. Yay. All right, so now I'm going to do the black powder that I'm going to use to go over it is from, it's a palette from Urban Decay. I don't know the name of the palette. Oh, it's so old. But the color is Oil Slick. It's right here. So it's like a shimmery kind of black color. So then I'm going to take a different angled brush, not the one that I used on my eyebrows. This one I have specifically for eyeliner. It's the bristles are tighter together. It's skinnier kind of. So you get a finer line with it. So you just want to get a little bit on my brush, and then you're just going to go right over that line that you made with the liquid liner. And this will fix any kind of mistakes that were made, and it just gives it a nicer, darker look, I think. Okay. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that dark green that I used on my lid, and I'm going to use a smudging brush. Looks like this. It comes to a point. It's very compact. I'm just going to get a little bit on the tip of the brush, and then I'm going to go underneath my eyelash line to just pull together that whole, like bring the green right down underneath and pull the whole look together. And it gives it like a nice little like smoky look, and you know, it just blends it all down into one kind of thing. And don't worry if you get a little bit too far under your lid, because you just wipe it. Now I'm going to do my bronzer, and the bronzer that I use is Blunt from MAC. I can't get it open. So it's a non-shimmery, really dark color. I mean, you don't have to get one this dark. I use it this dark because I'm a little bit, not that I'm dark, but not very fair-skinned. And then you just want to contour. So I have a brush like this. I know I left the line there, but this is a Chanel brush. And I just squeeze it. And then, you contour right where that, like if you were to do that indent. This way it slims out the face and it heightens the cheekbones, and you want to get in there, which also slims out the face. I'm going to blend that line a little bit better. You don't want to leave a line on your face, that is for sure. And for my blush that I'm going to use is MAC. And the color, it's this really fun pink color, very, very bright. I use it like every day. It's called Dolly Mix. It's really, really bright pink, but I love it. I think it looks so good once it's on. I'm just going to take my blush brush and then go right on the cheekbone. And you want to blend it up. Always blend up into your hairline and then, pull down a bit. This way it just blends into the contours of your face. You don't want to just have red, rosy circles right there. So you blend up to the hairline and it heightens the cheekbones. You could get some on your nose, anywhere that you want to have that rosy kind of look to it. And last but not least, my finishing touch, I'm going to use this. It's called Shell from MAC. It's like a shimmery cream. I'm just going to put that right here on the very tops of my cheekbone, because then it gives you that dewy kind of fresh look. You could put it on your nose. Makes your nose look straight. You want to get under the brow bone just to give it even more of a shimmer. And for a look like this, you don't really want to have such dramatic lips because you have such dramatic eyes going on. It'll look a little clownish if you do dramatic lips. So I'm just going to use this pearly pinky color that I have. I don't know the name of it because the bottom is worn off. But I got it at Rite Aid, so it's just like a pearly pinky. And I'm just going to put that on. You don't have to wear lipstick. You could leave it with nothing. Or you can do, a nude brown on your lips. Whatever you put on your lips, you just want to make sure that it's not too dramatic. And there you go. That is my fun, funky, green makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like it. Good night.